What's up, everyone? I'm Chris from Abstract Tiger.
I'm Drew.
And I did things backwards, but that's all right. Whatever. Well, that's fine. We're going to give it a pass because this is the season finale of What If... ... question mark.
Yes.
Okay.
I was about to, and you beat me to it. I mean, if it takes you a whole season to figure it out, that's perfectly fine.
I figured it would be one of those things that you did at the same exact time, like whatever. Like back in episode 7.
Was that episode 7?
Yeah, that was 7.
Oh, okay.
But last time on What If, we had basically Ultron at his most powerful ever.
Yes, episode 8 Tron.
Yeah. We had the last basically two people who survived, Clint and Natasha, trying to find some way to stop Ultron.
Yep.
Let's see here. And apparently I have Zola was the answer.
I have Zola is the answer as well.
Zola is the answer. Because at this point he is basically a sentient computer program.
Yes. As we saw in Winter Soldier.
Yes.
It was the Zola computer.
Which apparently was only, in, I don't know about main MCU timeline, but apparently this timeline there was more than one facility he was housed in.
Yeah, so they said that there was the main one, which was the old SSR headquarters in New Jersey. Yeah. And at Steve's old camp. Right. His basic training camp. Yeah. And then apparently the other one was in Siberia, not Serbia. Siberia to oversee the Winter Soldier, Russian Super Soldier program.
Yeah, probably, I think the Winter Soldier.
It reminded me of the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, because he was actually part of that before he lost his body.
Yeah.
He was the one of the few people.
That's the experiments he was running on Bucky.
Experimented on Bucky after he fell from the train and managed to survive. I recently rewatched somebody. Well, I was watching somebody react to the Winter Soldier the first time, and I just remember that scene, that flash scene, when I think they first attached the metal arm to Bucky's body, essentially, and Zola was there in physical form, so he was still around. And then we had probably something that actually scared the Watcher. Ultron actually
perceived his sentience.
And then pursued.
Yes. It was so much.
And then we had a very intense fight.
Through the multiverse.
Yes.
Breaking in each punch was breaking dimensions.
Then let's see here.
Galactus.
Yes, Galactus was chomping down on some galaxy somewhere like a pizza slice. We briefly saw.
And then the Watcher had to do something.
Yes, he basically had to retreat.
Yes. A tactical retreat.
Tactical withdrawal.
Yes.
To the one other being that actually recognized his or was aware of his presence, and that would be the Super Strange.
Yeah. Super
Strange.
Doctor Strange Supreme.
Doctor Strange Supreme.
Evil Strange.
Yeah, Evil Strange.
Strange with a goatee, but not the fun goatee.
No. It would have been funnier if, to notate his evilness, if he shaved the goatee.
Strange with no goatee. Oh. I mean, the last time we saw Doctor Strange clean shaven, it was the night of the accident.
Yeah.
So, because he was clean shaven when he was a doctor.
He was, because I don't imagine you were able, you could if you were able to keep it all covered. Be a surgeon would have some sort of, goatee / beard / mustache or.
Well, the movie
mustache. Sorry,
mustache.
That's a Dragon Ball Z thing. It's hilarious. Anyways, it's a thing.
But actually, in the Doctor Strange movie, they make a point to explain why he has the goatee. because he didn't have control. Forever.
Yeah, he couldn't really shave his hand, shave his face. He just had to let it grow.
Yeah, so he let it grow out really, really wild. And then when he discovered magic, when he was shaving...
I almost said Trinzalor, but no, that's not right. Anyway, I can't remember. It's been a while since I've watched... Not Krav Maga.
No.
That's an Israeli martial arts. At any rate.
So...
It's not Shambhala. That's Iron Fist.
I thought that was the Wi-Fi password.
No. Alright.
No, Kunlun is Iron Fist.
Kunlun is Iron Fist. Okay. Okay. Kunlun... Okay. So what's Shambhala then?
I thought it was the Wi-Fi password from the movie.
Maybe.
Comments help us out.
It's been
or when you're editing, I would love to see the little right in this vicinity area.
I'll just wait until you watch the one about... Oh god! At this point of when we're filming, he hasn't seen episode 7 yet. the edit yet.
Oh no! So, I have not watched
the edit that is up on YouTube at the moment. So go watch that.
Okay.
The Party Thor episode.
Okay, I got you. But yeah, it ends with 4 words, and he's like, "Say it." And
I need your help.
I need your help.
So then it was cliffhanger time, and really could throw us a big curveball.
Oh yeah,
and actually go and do something completely different.
I would be so upset if they do not continue the Watcher, Ultron, Evil Strange storyline.
Yeah. But only way to really know.
But
actually,
no, go ahead.
I was actually going to get into an episode and watch it, but
I was going to say, but unlike the rest of the season, the last 3 episodes have not been self-contained.
Okay. Referring to this one and the past 2-ish?
Yeah, because there was episode 8 and 7.
Yes. 7, 8. 8 was
7,
last
8,
time.
and if this one is, then it won't be self-contained.
No.
They finally got to a storyline and stuck with it.
And to a certain extent,
Zombies!
And I would have absolutely been happy if they hadn't have done a overarching storyline and just had just 9 episodes of randomness.
Well, I thought it was really interesting that we had 1, 2, and 3, but then in Thor, they had Doctor Strange, and again, that was still the darkest one.
Yes,
they had Doctor Strange perceive the Watcher, and so then he became a character, not a narrator.
Yeah,
and so I had a feeling that at some point, his physical self would become involved with the show. Because you know how I always talk about he's stuck in the background he's just like overlooking the universe? You actually saw his physical corporeal form. And then Ultron beat the snot out of his physical corporeal form.
Well, at least I gave it a good run, yes.
Yeah.
Before he actually had to... I can't do this by myself. I have to go get some help.
Yeah.
But I just, in the middle of that, I just had... Thinking about that corporeal form, I don't know why. It just popped in there.
Oh boy.
Does it look like Caillou to you?
No, Caillou grows up to be Krillin.
Poor Krillin.
Right?
That's a horrible backstory for Krillin. Considering that Caillou is one of the most spoiled children ever to exist in... Other than Kevin McAllister, maybe. Oh,
I think we just have 4 different fandoms.
Oh, gosh. And for those of you who need proof of this, go to the Legal Eagle and watch his Laws Broken for the first Home Alone movie. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But I don't know.
Protection of your home does not apply to a minor.
Yeah. Some of those he stresses like, he was knowingly doing this, so he could potentially be trying as an adult.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't know why it was just. It just like that thought, just like the Watcher looks like an adult Caillou.
They did a really good job with Watcher. He looks just like the comics. He looks great.
Well, yeah, and they kind of sort of mimic that style that when that I think it was in Guardians 2. When you kind of see them just kind of be there.
With the Watchers.
Yeah.
But this is actually supposed to be Uatu, isn't it? I'm assuming it's actually the Watcher, Uatu, the Watcher. Not just one of the Watchers. Because they call him the Watcher, not a Watcher. Maybe
he's the last. He's the last one because Stan Lee talked the others to death.
That would actually be really funny. That's a what-if episode we need.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, okay. That's
now we need to get in the episode.
We need to get. It's just we've rambled enough, and oh boy. Okay.
Future you problems.
Yeah. Haley Atwell, Lake Bell, Tool, Frank Grillo. Don't know.
Crossbones.
Okay.
Batroc. Chadwick Boseman's back again.
Michael B. Jordan.
Killmonger. Thor.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
And Zola. Loki.
Kurt Russell.
Ego. Fury. And then random.
What if?
Question mark.
I've got the shield, you've got the sword.
More like knives, but cute wordplay.
Kill the engines and find the hostages.
This is Winter Soldier-esque. But with Captain Carter instead of America.
So I'm wondering if somebody's going to get this whole thing is going to get interrupted. Oh!
Carter, the soldier lost in time. You have been chosen.
What?
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 Okay.
And this is Ego and Quill.
Stay here. Leave this fight to us.
I got it. Yeah. Hang back with the giant baby man cape dude.
Star-Lord T'Challa, leader of the Ravagers and lost prince of Wakanda. You have been chosen.
Not another big bad lurking in the shadows. Monster under the bed.
Tony!
Gamora, survivor of Sakaar, destroyer of Thanos.
I'm the one who's about to kick your moon-shaped ugly mug.
Not you, Stark. You, Gamora, have been chosen. Tony Stark's former protege and killer. You have been chosen.
What?
He's collecting. He's like Benicio del Toro, except not.
So this is Party Thor fighting Ultron bots.
Yes.
Okay.
And now he's complaining about the date ruin. How about you?
Thor. Calm down. Thor Odinson, Crown Prince of Asgard.
Chris.
It's you again.
Come on, get a new trick, man.
You have been chosen for a mission that is both highly dangerous and absolutely necessary for the continuation of life as you know it. At first, I scoured eternity for one true hero. Then I saw the bigger picture. This mission requires a team, the perfect combination of skills and experience that alone will triumph.
Let me get this straight. You kidnapped us from across the galaxy so we could... what?
Save the universe?
Not exactly. A bit more complicated than that. You are the Guardians of the Multiverse.
Guardians of the Multiverse. It's the Guardians.
Yeah.
I know what this is. Loki put you up to this joke. Listen, I do not have time for his pranks today.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Lady Jane needs me, so I'll be going.
Oh!
Yow!
us a little louts.
We're in. Mind telling us what we're up against?
We believe the only way to stop Ultron is to separate his body from the stone.
But this Ultron could be hiding anywhere in the multiverse?
Yes,
Behind an army of killer robots.
afraid so.
And armed with a full set of stones.
She's got a point.
I never said it would be easy. This is a suicide mission.
Excuse me, yeah. Is there a universe of Chinese food that has alternate dimension delivery? Tummy's getting rumbly.
You picked them.
You picked him.
Obviously, the first step would be finding him.
Well, I'm not one to brag, but I've been told that I excel at attracting unwanted attention.
Well,
Oh,
That will come in handy.
Apparently, there's not enough intelligent life here to attract Ultron. Until we decide to.
oh gosh, forgot about that.
Can I ask what happened?
Same thing that happened to you. Love.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking, Killmonger?
Trust him?
I trust everyone.
A wise sorcerer once told me that to face death is part of the plan. To face death is to conquer one's greatest fear of the unknown, of nothingless space, of the end of all ends, the senseless nothing and the vast open.
Not exactly the most in.
You've done enough, Doctor.
Is he doing a Shatner impersonation right now?
Yeah. Yeah. That and it was not very encouraging.
Right.
Ooh, okay.
So, there is life in this universe,
Uh-oh.
after all.
Well, there goes waiting until we're ready.
In my defense, I did warn you. I excel at attracting unwanted attention.
Yeah, you might feel it.
Oh, what is going on?
It's a protection spell. You're welcome.
Wow, this is fantastic. Showtime, Watcher.
See you on the flip side.
Very epic looking, but not
Yes.
doing very much at all.
What?
Oh! It's like bees.
Yeah.
Of course not.
What? You've been hiding that the entire time?
Well, this has been delightful.
Is that the zombies?
Yeah, it looks like it.
That'll keep you busy.
Oh, zombies, great idea.
Their continuation of the zombies is right there.
That was unexpected. What?
Oh! Okay, there's zombie,
Zombie Wanda.
What happened to what happened to Hulk?
Did he just explode the planet?
Probably.
I can destroy galaxies with a thought. Why won't you die?
Time Stone. Oh!
Wait, what?
He just ate. Oh! Ha!
Don't give him a chance to think.
The Red Guardian Shield and the
And
Captain
Captain
Carter
Shield.
Sword. Captain Carter Shield.
Time Stone.
Uh-oh. He froze everybody.
Oh, another Time Stone. Okay.
Oh, it's powered by the Soul Stone and it
Oh, okay.
kills
That's-
other Infinity Stones.
Mind Stones. Okay.
Thus, the Infinity Stones are unique.
Of course. The Crusher was designed to destroy the stones on my world, not his.
It's you. If I destroy you, you all fall.
Ooh. Zola arrow.
Yeah.
I've got the shield, you've got the sword.
More like an arrow with the mother of all viruses in the tip, but cute wordplay.
Call back to the beginning of the episode.
This one's for you, Clint.
Oh! In the eyeball.
Yep.
Oh, this is far nicer than my human body ever was.
Who's there? Who said that?
Who's there? Who said that?
Like when Ant-Man penetrated the...
Who is speaking?
I'd like to make this a permanent condition.
This body is occupied.
For now, but not for long. So now, I suppose, my objective is to end you.
What is Killmonger doing now?
I don't know. Oh no.
The Watcher owes us this. With these stones, we could fix our worlds, our lives. T'Challa, Thor, are you gonna turn down the one thing guaranteed to save your homes?
Hand over the stones, cousin.
I'm not your cousin. I'm sorry it has to end this way.
Great.
Oh, no. I am afraid that armor belongs to me.
Is that Arnhem Zola?
Hydra never died. It just mutated.
That explains the stomach face.
The stomach face. Mutually assured destruction, maybe? They destroy each other?
We were never meant to win. We were here to separate the stones from the body.
You foresaw every moment from the failed Infinity Crusher to Killmonger's betrayal, and
Your sacrifice.
sacrifice. That would imply I had something to lose.
Someone needs to attend to them. If that pocket dimension cracks, if they escape.
I'll watch. I have nothing but time.
Stephen.
And besides, what are friends for?
You'd rather return to another time.
Haven't I earned my happy ending?
Trust me. That world, that time, needs Captain Carter.
I won't go back there. My world is gone. You won, but I lost.
I cannot
Interfere? Yeah, I know. We're just stories to you. We're not real. You watch us fight, win, lose. Tell me, did you make popcorn while Ultron murdered my friends and burned my world to the ground?
Ugh.
more than that to me. I can't, Natasha.
I'm not walking through that door.
Well, the door was more of a metaphor anyway.
Huh. Whoa! What the? Oh!
Where are we?
On a world that lost their widow.
It's a mess.
That one! Fury's bad week!
You and your replacement Avengers fought valiantly.
A replacement Avengers.
It's time you told me all your secrets.
Nice.
Dealing with Loki is such a cakewalk compared to.
Same.
I am the Watcher. The multiverse, every single world, every story is my home. And I will protect it to the end.
Okay, here we go. Oh! Ah!
I'm too fast.
Don't tell me. He was your type?
Oh, Widow, I've never been so happy to see you.
Ooh.
Did you hit your head or something?
A few times, actually.
Get off, because you're gonna want all your marbles for this one. I
What?
found what the pirates were after. Peggy, you might want to brace yourself.
I can promise you that.
Steve is the Winter Soldier
Today.
in this universe. Is that what it is?
I mean, I've been speculating that this whole time.
Oh, it's the suit.
Yeah. And there's someone inside.
What?
What?
How? Oh, yeah.
What?
Is that it? Yes, that's it. Okay, fine. Okay.
Whew. No, the Winter Soldier thing, I thought that Steve was
it
going
may
to be
not be Winter Soldier, but apparently they're
bringing Steve back, or at least
at least that in that universe, yes.
So no, if this translated to live action, them using a multiverse Widow as a way to bring back Scarlett Johansson, that would have been. That's what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be the post Endgame. We're sending you to a world that lost their Widow because she sacrificed herself for the Soul Stone.
But
I thought that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
But that's not what they did.
No, that's what they did. But they kept it within
their own universe. Yeah.
Episode are the episodes. I think we touched on majority of the episodes.
Yeah, even the zombies falling from the sky.
Yes.
So.
We got Zombie Wanda, which apparently lost.
Yeah. So every single one of them came back.
Yeah. Even one that, we saw Gamora from a universe that.
Yeah. So I
don't know what it could have easily been from one of the other.
Well, I know the story behind that.
Okay.
Because before this show actually aired, due to COVID, it was supposed to be 13 episodes.
Okay. So there's
an episode that. There was supposed to be an episode all about Gamora and an episode all about Iron Man. Iron Man went to Sakaar instead of Hulk.
Wow.
And they said that they weren't able. Yeah, they said they weren't able to do it because of COVID, so they had to shorten the season, and so that's why we had a Gamora and an Iron Man we hadn't seen. But yeah,
that's fine. I mean, if it's within the context of the show, other than that.
Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna give any spoilers, but. There was 3 episodes that they wanted to do that they advertised that they weren't able to actually get completed. There's speculation that it might be part of season 2.
Season 2, yeah, I can see that because, they still can do a lot.
That was
wow. That was interesting. That the Watcher went and collected someone from almost every one of the episodes that we've had.
Yes.
Ouch. So, we got Party Thor, we got T'Challa Star-Lord, we got Killmonger Panther.
Yes.
Or Kill Panther. Would that be more apropos? Kill Panther. He's now forever Kill Panther.
Kill Panther.
Kill Panther. Yes. We had Captain Carter and we had Uber Strange.
Yeah.
With the Natasha from the one universe where Ultron kind of started.
Yeah.
Who was the last one of her universe? That was very interesting. Very, very interesting. And I have to admit that Chris Hemsworth must have a lot of fun doing screams. Just that part whenever the Watcher comes and just scoops him up and he's like, ah! It's just
yeah.
Like, okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, so there is something in here from every episode.
Yeah.
I put a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 all on the side of all the different things that popped up. Just so when we start season 2, I'll be able to remember how it worked.
Yeah. Right. We had the return. Well, I had completely forgotten about the Zola arrow.
Yeah.
Because I was just so caught up in what was going on. It's like, oh yeah, that was a thing that
happened last week.
Though, was it before? No, it had to have been after. Did they just cop? Because last time we saw Zola, wasn't he in a drawer, one of the Ultron bots?
Yeah, they put him in the Ultron bot. And then they realized that
he was
outside anymore. Of Signal because he was in the multiverse.
And
so they put it on an arrow. They put it on an arrow, and then
we did that.
Clint sacrificed himself.
That was before that, because they got the arrow at the Zola bunker, I guess, the one in Siberia. No, not Siberia. Yes, Siberia. And before Ultron showed up, the Ultron bot showed up. They put it in one of the drones, and then Clint sacrificed himself, and then she got out, and he tried to do the. No, he tried to do it inside the bunker.
Yeah, he tried to do it from inside the drone.
Yeah, but stayed in the drone because he had no legs.
Yeah, and they re-downloaded it into an arrow and put the flash drive inside
that part. I don't remember that part.
It might have happened off screen, but I think I remember seeing it.
I mean,
but yeah. So at the end of the episode, he wasn't in the drone anymore, because it was after Clint sacrificed himself that she was looking at the arrow and said, "I'll just wait for him to come back" or something along those lines.
I mean, it was we went. That was last episode too.
Yeah.
I guess that maybe it's just gotten overshadowed because the big part of last week was the fight between the Watcher and Ultron.
Well, it was happening concurrently.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then we saw. So now that I'm thinking about it, was it Galactus or was it Ultron in his?
No, I think it was Galactus. Because
I need to go back and
he had
rewatch
his
that
distinctive head piece on.
Yeah, but when he has it opened up, you can't. It looks similar.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch episode 8 for sure.
I don't think Ultron would eat anything like that. He'd just destroy.
No. I don't think he was eating it. I think he was talking, and like he was in Watcher form, where he was bigger than the galaxy, because he just blew up the galaxy. And as we saw in this episode, he can combine the Power Stone with the Reality Stone and grow to an immense size.
I don't know. I still think that was Galactus just eating a galaxy.
I assume it was Galactus.
I that in my mind until we get confirmation. Otherwise, it's just Galactus enjoying a piece of galaxy pizza.
I need to watch Blind Wave's reaction and see if they're like, it's Galactus, because I haven't watched anyone react to last week's episode.
Yeah.
So not a self-contained episode.
No. This is very much an ending.
Technically, nothing was self-contained. Now that everything
connected to a certain degree, but
in a really good way too. It was very cohesive. The way that he opened up the multiverse and dropped all the zombies.
It looked like every single 7 billion zombies on top of him,
World War Z style. They just dogpile. But he's a robot, so it's not like they could eat the flesh. And even
I think
in the zombies episode,
I mean, the only thing that would have been able to give him any run was Zombie Wanda,
and she did,
or Zwanda. Zwanda.
That sounds like something from the Killmonger episode. Zwanda.
Zwanda forever. No.
Oh my god.
Sorry. That's what happened after Zombie Thanos showed up.
Right? With the Infinity Stones.
Jeez.
So, again, this had absolutely nothing to do with the TVA. So why they were using that for marketing, I don't understand.
Because probably that's the freshest thing on the minds of people before this thing comes out is Loki. That's my thoughts, and I'm sure some sales marketing person somewhere thought, hey, this is a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't know why he sounds like that, but, it just is stereotypical. I got me a selling point for you right here. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, well, that is that. The season 1 is in the books. Wow. Overall,
a lot has happened in 9 episodes, and it feels like it just happened.
I can definitely see a couple of these making a return in the future, in future episodes or something like that. So I'm kind of
I've heard rumors, and I don't know if you want me to go any further than this. I've heard rumors that 2 characters from this could potentially make a live action debut in
I think we've touched on that in prior
yeah, but I didn't tell you who it was though.
But I mean that's fine. We can look at that
because I'm very excited if these are accurate.
And I think the last time we discussed this, I said it was probably just going to be the Watcher and Ultron just fighting in the background, just going past like Scooby-Doo style.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's not the case now, unless that would be really cool.
We could do.
Wow.
I mean, if I had to pick somebody out of all of this, I would definitely pick Captain Carter.
Okay.
As one of them. The other. I would love to see Party Thor's reaction to finding out that Loki could have been his stepbrother.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's gonna pull in Party Thor, even though Chris Hemsworth would have a field day playing Party Thor in real life, not just in VA form only.
There's actually a theory going on out there that because of the whole 80s rocker look that the new Thor set pictures have, is that they've been like using What If as a way to distract us from realizing that Thor 4 Love and Thunder is going to be a multiversal Thor, and the one they call Buff Thor that has to actually fight Gore the God Butcher is going to be Party Thor. Because he's got his hair like in braids coming straight down, episode 2 style, or not episode 2. Wow, Thor 2 Thor 2 style,
Dark
but he's
World
like
style.
He's the biggest he's ever been, and he's like in a denim jacket with cut off sleeves, and it looks he looks so out of character. He looks like he's about to pick up an axe and play with Van Halen. I kid you not.
Or be on a PSA with Mr. T.
That actually wouldn't look that bad. Did you watch Dexter's Lab?
I watched a few episodes. I didn't particularly care for it as much as I did. But Powerpuff Girls was my jam.
Do you remember the like makeshift Avengers?
Yeah,
side?
well, yeah, they had
their version
Avengers
of Thor that had the axe.
It was the
I can't remember the name of them.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I mean, they have actually like a name, but
yeah. But like the one that was supposed to be like Thor, and he had an axe, a guitar.
Yes.
That's what this Thor looks like. He's got his hair tied up in a bandana, like Bret Michaels style, cut off sleeves, and the way he holds. And there's speculation as to whether it's going to be Stormbreaker or Mjolnir because it shows him holding something, but it's out of frame. But it looks so off. But after him spending so much time with Peter Quill, it would make sense. So yeah. So that's the speculation that's Party Thor. Not saying who the rumors are about. My own personal guesses. And
actually, I don't know who the second would probably be.
I want Spider Supreme.
Spider Supreme?
Spider Supreme from Zombies. I'm telling you, Spider Supreme is a Funko Pop. Zombie Thanos is a Funko Pop. I know for a fact we're getting a Captain Carter. I've already seen the concept art for it. They're making a What If line of Funko Pops. And so I'm going to be in a lot of trouble with the other person who shares my pocketbook. I still can't get over the Roomba for Infinity Stones. That was like the coolest thing.
Well, yeah, and apparently it didn't work because it was designed to gobble up that Gamora's universe's version, not... Yeah, it was...
I felt like that was like a weird Flash-style explanation of why it didn't work, because different universes vibrate at different frequencies.
Yeah,
so I mean, it was a mulligan storyline plot device that I didn't like.
They introduced the thing. They had to do something with it. It sort of worked. It would have been too easy of a win, I guess.
Yeah, and then the Zola Arrow would have been
pointless. And everybody like, what happened to the Zola Arrow?
Killmonger is a
he tried to take over
again.
He tried to take the armor and the Infinity Stones, but now he's locked in eternity in a
pocket dimension.
In a pocket dimension, and another collapsed Infinity Stone universe with one.
So it's a pocket dimension inside a pocket dimension inside a painting that's sitting in the middle of the Tower of London. I'll wait for it to click.
I know what you're referencing.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, I know what you're referencing. And Tom Baker is the curator.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Just as long as we got there.
Anyways, I really don't have much of else. I mean, this was a good series. Definitely had some interesting ups and definitely had some downs. But overall, I would say it was a good series. Would be definitely up for season 2 whenever it comes out.
I'm excited.
Yes. Goodness. I don't really have much else about this other than maybe I'll just have to obviously I'll be rewatching again whenever I edit the video and whenever it goes up and whatnot. I'm sure I'll think of something else at that time. It's like, I could have said this, but oh well, whatever.
I'll probably be rewatching the entire season. Just watching it all cohesively now that I know the end point is probably going to make a lot more.
And probably the only thing
sense
you did not really get was your zombie Thor.
Yeah.
Zombie
Thanos.
Zombie Thanos.
Yeah.
Return.
Yeah.
I didn't need it.
That cliffhanger, just man, please tell me that season 2 is going to have a continuation of the Zombies universe. Because
I don't know.
That cliffhanger,
dumped them all into the Infinity Stones, so they're all there.
But he was,
now.
So I'm like,
I don't know. I think that universe is empty now. He just emptied it at all of the zombies. The only thing that's left is Peter, Scott Lang, and a one-legged T'Challa.
Well, Scott Lang's head.
Scott Lang's head, yes.
Scott Lang's head, Futurama style.
Futurama style.
That still.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
and the reveal. Sorry, I just had to make an entrance. It reminds me of the episode 1 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. when they're like, Coulson's dead, and he's like, welcome to level 7. He walks out and is like, sorry, it was really tempting to just stand in that corner. I think there's a bulb out.
Wow. Okay.
Perfect summary of his type of humor, and then it kind of goes away after the first season. But
well,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was a great show. Agent Carter was a great show. Out of the tangential Marvel television series, I think What If, being the first not canon.
Well, I mean, you could say it is somewhat. I mean, it's canon to some
multiverse.
Some multiverse somewhere. Considering it, obviously we had the thing happen at the end of Loki season 1.
Right, absolutely.
It could easily, things happen, on this side of the circle that was going around the place and at the end of Forever.
Yeah.
And then, what's happening over here is,
right.
Happening in Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm kind of waiting for.
Speaking of which, just side note, but it's still related to Marvel, I promise.
Okay.
Did you enjoy WandaVision?
Oh, yeah, I like WandaVision.
Have you heard the news?
No, I have not.
Okay, some news broke yesterday.
Okay.
Catherine Hahn.
Okay.
As Agatha Harkness.
Agatha Harkness.
Is getting her own spinoff.
Okay.
So,
is it pre or post?
That's undetermined. Because remember, she kind of took away her memory and stuck her in 50s version.
Well, sort of. Yeah, kind of. Whatever. Okie dokie artichokey is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
So, yeah, episode one version of her.
Okay.
Is the one that she was punished to remain. But Yeah, so apparently they've been in talks for about 2 months, and they finally got finalized, and they announced it like yesterday or the day before, as of the time of this filming. Yeah. So
interesting.
I just didn't know if you wanted that sitting in the back of your mind that now we're getting our first spin-off of one of the Disney Plus shows. So not only do we have to keep track of the Disney Plus shows because we were talking about how busy we're going to be, now we have spin-offs of spin-offs. Spin-offs of spin-offs.
Oh boy.
It's going to be great. Oh, Future You's like, no.
But, yeah. Before you went into that, I was going to make a joke about,
oops.
Agatha Harkness, no relation to Captain Jack
Harkness. Actually, that would be a really, really interesting, if John Barrowman just randomly showed up in the Marvel Universe as like a warlock or something. Jeez. I mean, he was already in the DC Universe in canon.
Yes.
So like, other than the Lord of the Rings universe, I think he has appeared in every fandom except for Star Trek and Lord of the Rings.
Star Wars.
Yeah, yes, Star Wars. I misspoke. I meant Star Wars, Star Trek, and Lord of the Rings. Yeah. That are like the big ones, and Harry Potter obviously. But I think he voiced, like, did what's it? Audiobook.
Okay, well.
Anyways, that's not what we're talking about.
Anyways, I guess until that, I mean, we're just gonna sit here and wait patiently. I mean, we have a lot of other stuff coming out, so it's not that we're gonna be just sitting here twiddling thumbs, waiting and doing absolutely nothing. There's a whole plate full or two things. Still.
Our next big thing that's coming will be the Hawkeye series. If you're following our specifically our Marvel.
The
setup.
Eternals movie.
Yeah, we're gonna do an Eternals reaction,
like the post movie reaction.
Yeah, we're not gonna record ourselves in the movie theater
unless we like rent the entire theater out and just have like friends and family, just a bunch of us go and see what they're doing.
But you can only see the camera from this angle.
Yeah, I can't see.
You can't show the screen.
Yeah, so you
have to go see it and then watch it afterwards. We'll do our quick out of the theater thoughts like we did Shang-Chi for Eternals for sure. Hawkeye is coming out right around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it starts on Thanksgiving.
I think.
Wait, the Eternals comes out on Thanksgiving. It starts sometime, maybe a week or two before.
I thought Eternals came out like the first week of November.
I don't
like the 7th or something. And then Hawkeye's like November 24th because Thanksgiving is the 25th.
Right.
They're dropping the shows on Wednesdays.
So yeah, okay. At any rate, it's going to be somewhere in there.
Yeah. And then I think our next show that's coming after that's supposed to be released, would be Miss Marvel.
Oh, okay.
TV series?
With Kamala Khan?
Yes. I think that's the next one after Hawkeye, but
I don't know. That's
I know Moon Knight. I know Moon Knight is coming out sometime in the winter season of 2022.
Oh, that's a year away. I don't want to think about that right
now. No, I'm talking about like after January, like January, February timeframe.
That is into okay. Still, that's next year.
Well, if you think about how many episodes Hawkeye is going to be, it'll be right before Christmas. And then we're going to have Book of Boba Fett drop, and then whatever the next Marvel one is, will drop after that.
Book of Boba Fett.
29th of December.
And at some point, we've got to do Eternals movie.
And No Way Home.
We have No Way Home movie.
Which will be in December
Doctor
as well.
Who.
Doctor Strange. Multiverse of Madness.
At some point, I thought that would probably be more close to the summertime of 2022.
Oh, no. That's like...
I don't know.
February, March, I think.
Oh, gosh.
Unless it got moved that I'm not aware of.
I know Top Gun Maverick did. It got shoved to May.
Yeah, it got moved again. They released a clip at CinemaCon, and a day later they were like, "Oh, people are still interested in this," and they watched the trailer. we're going to make it a summer blockbuster. Okay. Otherwise, it would be coming out like 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, which I would have been happy with that.
Same.
But
I've been waiting for it for not nearly as long as you, because you probably watched the original in theaters. I
did not watch the original in theaters. That was a time before I was actually into this sort of stuff.
Oh, okay.
That's a whole story.
Okay.
I was a sheltered kid whenever I was growing up in the 80s.
That's right. Okay.
Anyways, we're going to cut this because this is getting a little
redundant.
Long. So, having said that, thank you guys for joining us on this journey through the multiverse, at least this part of it, because I know there's a lot more of it coming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you do not miss any episodes that are coming out. Check us out on Patreon. That's down below in the description there. And until next time, we'll see you in Season 2. Bye-bye, and be blessed.